Hey, what's up? This is Murray Campbell coming at you live for Sprint 6. This is my video report. Um, alright, so let's begin. This week was a really good week in terms of work and what I got done and what I accomplished, and I'm really happy with where I am right now in this project, and nothing can stop me. um, so basically, I started this was like the last thing that I worked on, but I like started a score manager that keeps track of the score values and can do certain things like tracking the scores of both the players, doing the high scores, and also displaying the little score effects. I think I want to handle this through here because I can just do like a display score effective position and do all of that rather than having it in a bunch of everything. I don't know, rather than having like the same code in like all of these little critters that you're killing. So that'll be handled there. It's also a singleton, and that's what I want right now. That seems to be like what makes the most sense for this class. Then I did a wave manager, and the wave manager basically reads values from a text file. Here, I'll get the text file up here. It assumes a pretty loose structure, so as long as you, it will always like read a new wave when you have the wave identifier and then the wave number, and then it will assign values to like whatever you set after that. So you can put these in any order that you want, as provided that you put wave first, and I think that's like fair. So that's that. This was like a pretty awesome challenge to work with. It was pretty doable. I didn't have to deal with anything gross this week, and so it was really good in terms of basically the way the waves work is that all of the critters have a pointer to this wave manager, and they like talk to the wave manager and let the wave manager know when they're dead or destroyed or when they're off screen. So I have in my update function for the wave manager just like a simple timer, because I don't want to check this every frame. I just want it like, I don't need to check it every frame, so I'd rather avoid running these ifs at like 60 times a second. Rather do it once every second or so. That's what I currently have. So it basically checks if there's there's little checks to see if it should spawn things. I use random values. I use random right now for stuff like the scorpion. And the spider, just to like make it so that it won't spawn like immediately after immediately after it dies or when the wave starts. That's a temporary solution, probably one that I'll stick with, who knows. Then after that, I have functions for spawning each individual critter, all of that. I used strtok, string to token, to break things up, and it was actually like really cool learning about string to token because I didn't realize that there were like, this is not a lot of code really, and I can have a text file that like reads in values and assigns them to variables in an array, and that's like really, really cool. I think it was like a pretty exciting thing to learn. Okay, so apart from all of that, that's this week's sprint. I spent most of last week, after sprint 5 ended, working on my centipede and getting that to work and figuring out this movement system, and I'm happy to say that it works, and I'm completely happy with how it works now. I have a singleton called movement arrays that stores like at runtime it'll compute, or it won't. It doesn't even compute anything, honestly. It just assigns offsets into 4 different arrays for each direction, that like are the correct offsets based on this max steps value, which is essentially like, yeah, it's basically like the how fast the centipede goes, and that's so there's that. Um, then I have the cop system, and the cops are every body has a cop, and every head has a centipede controller, and the controller makes decisions and passes down the movement information to the cops, and you can see it's handling these movement arrays, and it's calling into the singleton for getting a certain array, and that works so well. I'm really happy with it. I'm like finally, like, I don't know, settled on this, and it works, and I don't like, I just like want to stop working on the centipede for at least a week or so. I can kind of show you what's going on now. So it's reading the wave information and spawning stuff now too, which is really cool. One thing that I realized is that the spider, because it eats mushrooms, it's kind of interesting. Like, the spider almost causes the flea to spawn. It's like it exists to hasten to like obviously kill you, but hasten the spawning of the flea. Anyways, yeah, I don't have collision with the centipedes yet, obviously, so that's a little weird. But the poison behavior is in there. It's hard for me to show that with my wave system. But yeah, everything's good right now. I'm in a good place. So thanks for your help, Andre. It was awesome. And anyways, that's all I have to say. I'll see you later. Bye.